Welcome to House Money with Corbin Matisse. Here we have real conversations with Texas real estate experts. You'll hear true stories about the market from the heart of Texas real estate. Let's go.
I'm here with Lindsay Kana, Bastrop realtor. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You did a really big deal on Tanglebriar. Tell me about that one.
Yeah, so that was my very first deal. I was about 14 days in probably. So I'm going into month 6 now, so a little more established. But around 14 days in, my broker asked me, said, do you want to go on phone duty? I said, absolutely. I want to do all the things, put me on phone duty. So I was on phone duty, got a call from a couple from Houston and wanting to look at one of our houses that was listed. So met them over there, my first showing ever. But it was great. And the couple, super nice. They were not that familiar with Bastrop, but they're buying a second home, wanted a spot between or closer to Austin where their family was. So yeah, it was a great deal. It worked out. I hit it off with them. And it really gave me my first taste of real estate and I was hooked. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
What was the purchase price on that one?
I think it was $795. So many numbers
Okay.
in my head right now, but I think it was $795.
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, when you first get started, you don't have a ton of perspective on things. Like, we'll do so many at 200K, but I remember doing really big deals when I first started, 1.3 million, that kind of thing. And I just assumed that my life was going to be full of 7-figure transactions, but big deals like that don't come all the time. So I just wanted you to talk about that one. That was, really amazing deal to have as your first one. Well,
Yeah, it was.
Any exciting projects on the horizon or anything coming up in the future that you're excited about?
Yeah, so I have around 4 listings now, so that's exciting. I expected to wait a while to get a listing just because I've been told, it takes a while to get listings, but I have several, and then one I'm actually going live on today, which is a ranch in Mason, Texas. So around 64 acres. This is all new to me. So I went out this week, walked the property, got my snake boots on, all the fun stuff. But it's really exciting for me to learn new things. I'm always wanting to learn. So this is great being just thrown into some different experiences like this. And yeah, it's a gorgeous setting in Mason, Texas. So I'm excited to see what comes along the way and who gets to purchase that one.
What else? Anything else exciting?
In real estate?
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey,
Well,
if you've got something exciting outside real estate, feel free to tell me.
Well, it's all kind of intertwined, right? But Bastrop, everything is exciting right now for Bastrop because we have so many developments coming. And so really looking at housing around all of these new developments is interesting. And I actually have a buyer out of state who called me this week and it wants to buy 2 or 3 investment properties, right, for rentals. Sendero is coming to 969, which is kind of like a mini domain if you compare it to Austin. A really cool spot. I know that 969 area is kind of like that new thing, right? And it's hot. And so I think that it will attract some renters.
Where do you see Bastrop 10 years from now? First off, how long have you lived in Bastrop County?
So I was born in Austin, and I was brought home to Main Street when I was a baby. So I've lived here my whole life.
Okay. So you have good perspective. Looking, 5 years, 10 years into the future, where do you see Bastrop then?
Yeah, I think, I think we're going to continue to grow, but I know we have some great leaders in place right now to make it good growth, if that makes sense. So not just anything and everything popping up, but being very picky and when it comes to new businesses coming in and developers. So, our Main Street manager is brand new and she's amazing. We just have some really good leaders in place to attract some quality businesses. So I see it growing, but in a Bastrop way, one that fits with who we are.
What are your thoughts on Bastrop schools right now?
Schools are great. I taught here for 6 years. So education is a passion of mine. I was on a bond committee that we passed our first bond for, I think one hadn't passed in 13 years. So we are on the right track now in getting our schools to where they need to be. It wasn't that way, a while back. So with these bonds passing and things actually now being built that were a result from those bonds, we're growing. There's good growth, and our teachers are amazing, and our leaders in education are amazing. So our public school system is top notch when, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so I think the last time we met, you told me your husband was in construction and had done some remodels.
Yes.
Is he working on any projects right now, or tell us a little bit about that business?
Yeah, he is. He has 5 or 6 going, but he's got 5 or 6 going at all time. He is working on one downtown right now. So it's a complete remodel. And he tends to do a lot of remodels in town. But this kind of turned into almost a tear down. So, but someone who's investing money into downtown and into one of the homes that needed it, which is great, and making it beautiful, but still fitting with, downtown Bastrop. So he's
I've
working on
seen
that.
That's awesome. And I didn't know he had that many projects going all the time.
Yeah, he's like a freak of, like, I've never seen anyone that does zero marketing, because I'm a marketing person and I get it. Like, you need to market. It's all referrals. So he's doing great. Yeah.
So I've seen the Kana name all over Bastrop County. Tell me
Yeah.
about the Kana family dynasty.
My gosh, I better not. No, I'm kidding. No, the Canas are, they're amazing. I think I want to say they settled here in like the 60s or 70s. Don't quote me on that. But my husband's Grandma Jane, she had 6 kids, and then grandkids and great grandkids. It's a huge family. We actually live on property right next to her, so our kids like ride the golf cart over and see her every day. They're just great. I mean, I can't say one bad thing about the Kana family. Very kind people.
Who's Dawn Kana?
She's my aunt, my husband's aunt,
Your
and
husband's
my
aunt?
broker. My broker.
That's right. Yeah. And what about Erica? Who's Erica Kana?
Yeah, that's Dawn's daughter. So my cousin.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Lots
All
of
right.
Canas.
Well, so let's say that people want to work with you or learn more about you and your business. Where can people find you?
Around town. No, I'm everywhere, but I have a website, lindsaykana.com. So I have everything there, my listings and a little bit more about me. And then Instagram, Lindsay Kana, selling Bastrop. So social media. Yeah.
Lindsay Kana, thank you so much for coming on
Yeah.
today. We really
Thanks for having
appreciate it.
me.
Yes,
Of
ma'am.
course.
All right.
Okay.
If we already know each other, thanks for dropping by. If you're a first-time listener, then we'd love to hear what you think. Please follow wherever you're listening and consider leaving a 5-star review so that more awesome people like you can find our content. To learn more about loan options with Corbin, visit MatisseMortgage.com and click free phone consultation. Take care, and we'll see you next time on House Money with Corbin Matisse.